Hello YouTube! Welcome back to another weekly War of the Visions video. This week we have the new Carbuncle raid, a brand new Esper, a new card for a recent unit more, and some new features for the game that will make it more enjoyable for free-to-play and whales and everyone included. Let's get into it. So for the new Carbuncle raid, we do have lots of great bonus units. The best one of course would be Dwayne. Zazan would probably be a close second in my opinion. And everything else from that, honestly, the raid isn't really built for anyone else. You can use whatever card you want as a great addition to our global game. You'll get the card bonus regardless of whether you use it or not. As long as you own it, it's good. Now for the raid, we'll get into the stats in just a moment, but like I said, highly recommend Dwayne. Large bonus unit, and he literally counters the entire boss. Carbuncle is weak to slashing, and he is also weak to dark. I'm sure you could get away with any general slashing party, but Dwayne definitely works the best for it. The Esper itself starts off with a group of people that Dwayne can just AoE, and also I don't recommend mages because Carbuncle also starts with Reflect, so I also don't recommend mages. However, he is weak to dark and slash, so definitely try and bring dark slashing units if you can, and if you can't, any general slash party should work just fine. The Kraken bonus raid is going to be weak to lightning, and also apparently weak to magic. That is interesting. I assumed it would be like JP, but I think JP was weak to piercing. So in general, the bonus raids are pretty easy. Pretty much bring any type of magic unit for this one and it should be fine, or probably even any lightning unit or a mix of both. Who knows? The general idea is that the bonus raid is usually pretty easy, so you should be fine for whatever party you want to take. And if you're in a popular Discord or semi-popular Discord or whatever Discord or community you're in, usually a lot of people enjoy doing 2 runs to help out people that might not be able to clear it on their own. Now I do highly recommend everyone level their raid, because if you get to level 5 bonus raid, you actually get the new Esper Kraken for free, which also comes with the MR card for free. Literally free is always good, so there's no reason not really to do this. It shouldn't take you very long, even if you're really casual. Just do like 10 a day and you will eventually get to your level 5 raid just off the pity system. The card is pretty good for water units, especially ones that want to do evasion, maybe like Titus. The stats aren't that high, but it's a pretty good supplementary card, especially if you're new. It has evasion to the self, and it also has water attack, some luck percent. The luck isn't very high, but some luck is better than no luck, and it also gives agility to everyone, which might be neat for Titus and his hasting and his really fastness and everything that he does there. On the Kraken Esper board, which again is a free Esper, we can take advantage of the slashing tree, which is pretty good for any general slashing unit. Hint Titus as well. It has some attack percent nodes, so it's definitely a physical Esper you want to put this on. Sorry, a physical unit you want to put this on. We have Fire Killer if you're facing fire units. You know, Esper units good against fire units, pretty obvious. We have some magic resistance, not a whole lot. And a neat idea as well, we do have critical damage on the Esper, which actually would stack with the Titus necklace, so hint Titus again. We also have Beast Killer, probably not going to be used for like years and years from now, unless you're high score pushing Reckoning. We have some water attack, which is also good for Titus, hint. Evil damage is usually pretty useless, unless you're doing a high score Reckoning push, which you would actually need evil damage in, or maybe want to evoke the Esper, like the previous Reckoning. And there's also some water resistance for any niche usages of water resistance for that. But most of the time you want to take a water Esper into a firefight, most of the time, especially for MRs. Now be sure to check out the daily missions. There's a free 500 energy every single day. Don't be a fool and don't miss out on this. A lot of people probably don't even know this exists in the game. Be sure to claim your free 500 energy. Can't stress this enough. Free 500 energy. Please go claim it. Use it for the raid. Use it for Esper res. Use it for whatever you want. Just make sure you get out there and you claim it. Like, don't skip this kind of free stuff. This is how you get ahead in life. We also have the raid item on top of all the free cards that you're getting from the raid and the free energy that you're getting for the raid. When you're actually doing the raid, this is actually a really great item. Don't miss out on your chance for this. So the +5 version will give 20 accuracy to the unit, so that can be combined with the actual accuracy stat on the item itself. If you prefer to go aim, you can basically have like an Alexander ring with 5 less aim that also comes with a variety of resistances like Paralyze, Poison, Petrify, Confusion, Sleep. you definitely want to go for this item. It's like, even if you don't do +5, it's fine. You still get all these resistances at +0. You just need to awaken it. So this is a very, very, very important item, not only for PvP, but for PvE. If you're unable to make a +5, just make some +0s. Like, just get the item. It's really strong. If you decide not to go for aim, you can even get a little defense, a little bit of spirit out of it. So you can make like a bunch of different copies that can match your account needs and the situation that arises. If you need shield, you're fighting physical units, you can wear a shield one. If you're fighting mages, you can make a barrier one. You can make a barrier one, and if you make a barrier one, you'll be fighting mages. Or you can make an accuracy one to fight evasion unit. The game is very situational. You can make +0 copies for the most part for this. The +5 is only necessary if you're fighting evasion, so keep that in mind, that you can actually use this regardless of if it's +5 or not. This is not really a review video, but we also have the More card, which I'll get to in a second about the banner for that. But the More card is really, really strong. For the self, just alone, just on the self, it does take a hit and decrease critical hit rate, but I think that goes away once you max the card out. I'm not really sure how to read this actually. I think the decreased critical rate is always there. We can check in game later. But the main parts is that it comes with massive magic, 168 magic, some agility. It gives you increased spirit, increased magic percent, and it also gives you slash resistance if you're putting it on more, and HP if you're putting it on more. And that's just the self buffs to the card. Party buffs are also really great. Increased magic attack, increased critical damage, and also increase activation time, but it decreases activation time at max. I think that might be just a translation error on the website here that we're using, Wotv Ffbe. And this is really good for both Moor and Aerith in the future from FF7. Decreased activation time for your skills, like attack skill activation time. Any offensive abilities that would be going off would have their casting time reduced, which can make or break a battle sometimes, depending on the situation. Now, on top of that card, I wanted to show that card because there's also this great banner, a 2k paid pool to automatically get the card. If you're a paid player, this is a no-brainer. Just literally hit that button, get the card, just do it. If you're a paid player, you literally just spend 2k to get this and you're done. If you're free to play, there is the regular banner as well. If you want to go for the card, there's a 10k step up. You can do that, but unless you have more, or maybe even planning to go for Era, you might as well save your viz possibly. This game is all about saving. Save wherever you can. So for the star tokens, they're a really good feature. You'll get them whenever you pull for units. I believe also with the daily tickets. I'm not sure on that one though. Now, whenever you pull for units, you'll get star medals. You can use these star medals in the star medal shop on any units that you do not have 600 shards for, or also known as LB5. If you don't have a unit or vision card maxed out to the original LB5 extent of maxing, not EX maxed, you can actually use these tokens to help you build those units or cards. Very great addition to help speed up people's accounts. Highly recommend to use these whenever possible. Now, we just talked about saving. These star medals can also be saved for limited time collabs, like maybe the upcoming summer units or maybe the FF7 collab. So you can stockpile these star medals for limited units to help you build them quicker and less costly as well. Now, even though we're all about saving, the bingo board is also really great this time around. You can literally get some free resources just by doing the bingo board. A part of this bingo board is actually spending some of your star medals. Now, this bingo board should be here next week as well. So if you wanted to wait a week before spending them and see if we get the summer units drop next week, that is also a strategy for you to do as well. Just make sure you pay attention to the end dates on these events and these bingo boards to see if you're able to do it next week or not. I don't have the game up currently, so I'm just recording my voice, but we can definitely check in game. Now, this is a lot of information for this week, but I just want to let everyone know we probably are expecting the Trials of Reckoning either next week or the week after, so make sure you prepare all of your units. I will go over the units for Reckoning in a different video and maybe some tips and strategies on Reckoning events. If you prepare ahead of time, you can really push those high score leaderboards. I'll be going over some of the mistakes that I made on the last one, which prevented me from getting top 10, and we can go over that in a separate video, but we can definitely start having that on our minds. Anyway, thanks for watching everyone. Appreciate everyone checking out my second edited weekly War of the Visions video. I do apologize, I put put this out on Wednesday, but I'm really trying to practice my editing skills while putting these videos out. So I will be trying to take this in like a professional manner, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.